So this is the best way that I found to pour an empty heart. This pattern was quite frustrating because in the second part you're trying to do two things. One, you're trying to create a little bit of flow in the cup, but you're also trying to keep your milk pour invisible, and these two work against each other. So it takes a lot of practice just to get this part right and to get that confidence with your hands. So I'll describe the two parts of this pour. The first part is you mix in normally, try and keep your base as clean as possible because there's not much white showing up on this one. So any white pieces that are hanging around will be distracting from your end pour. So once you have it 1/3 full, you want to enter in just behind the center line. And then in that nice smooth sewing motion you do for a tulip, you want to just push about the same distance across the center to the other side of the cup. What you should get here, and this is important, is that you want to see a ring start to show up. This ring should be anywhere between a half circle to 3/4 of a circle. Now the second part, so this is tricky. So now what you're going to do is you're going to raise your jug up, you're going to pour, you're probably going to have an increased flow, and you're going to look at if this were to make a heart, if these ring pieces were to join, you want to focus on that part. I think that would be somewhere right around here. So you are going to start pouring in right around the same place, and you're going to push forward, but you're going to pause right here where you think that ring should join. And you're going to kind of hover there. You're going to try and wiggle as you come in to try and create as much flow as you can, but you're not really expecting a whole lot at this point. As that milk pours down, it's going to draw in this side and this side of the ring to complete it. And then you don't need to pull up to finish your pattern because you're already up. So you just kind of push it through to the end and complete your heart that way. Now, because the second part is so tricky, I'd recommend adapting how you do the second part, at least at the beginning. So try to get that nice ring. That's the easiest part to probably master. And once you have that ring really nicely done, the second part is just a lot easier. But when you do the second part, rather than trying to focus on closing the ring right away, just take a few extra attempts and try and shoot like an empty tulip layer right into the center of the ring, and just with the goal of not having it show up. You really need to get the muscle memory and the confidence down of how high to have your jug, how fast to push in, what your flow rate should be. And when you're only pouring 1 or 2 of these a day and you're not in a cafe, this is really hard to do. So take that time, get your ring, and then just try and shoot in empty layers just so you can have that repetition. And then as you get more confident, then you can try and do this in 2 pours where you close it off right away.